Sari Sagani Padama Pagamari Padama Padani Sari Sangeetam Sarva Brahmamayam.
Namaskaram and welcome to the third edition of Margazhi Utsavam, conducted by Samskriti Europe and supported by Parayanam Frankfurt and Lasepriya Fine Arts Germany. Today, on day 2, we have a beautiful lineup of performances awaiting us. We have Vaishnavi Jayakumar starting with a vocal Carnatic performance, followed by Upanyasam in English rendered by Shri Malolan Raghavan. Then we have Srimathi Debashree Chakraborty with a Hindustani vocal performance, followed by Carnatic vocals from Shri Srinivas Ramakrishnaiah Pratapa. Last but not least, the 17th Ashtapadi by Srimati Ashwathy Gopinath rounds off today's performances. Here is a small trailer.
Understand from a human values perspective, understand the practical lessons which Andar has given us on what we could adapt in daily life.
Maheswara Mahadeva
Sarasi Ruha Punnaga Sarasi Ruha Punnaga
Atha Kadhamapi Yamini Viniya Smarashara Jarjarita.
What's not to love about the sweetness of our culture this Margazhi season? So let us begin.
Namaskaram everyone. My name is Vaishnavi Jayakumar. I currently reside in Cologne, Germany. It is a pleasure for me to perform at the 2023-24 edition of Margazhi Utsavam organized by Samskriti Europe. I learned Carnatic classical music under the tutelage of Shri Tirumare Srinivas, Shri N.R. Prashant and also Srimathi Meera Krishnan. Today I will be presenting to you the song Ranganayakam Bhavayeham. It is a song composed by Shri Muthuswami Dikshitar set to Raga Nayaki and Vilamba Aditalam. The song, the Kriti, is dedicated to Shri Ranganatha Swami of Sri Rangam.
Ranganayakam Bhavayeham Ranganayakam Bhavayeham Ranganayakam Bhavayeham Ranganayakam Bhavayeham Ranganayakam Bhavayeham Ranganayaki Sameto Shri Ranganayakam Bhavayeham ho Ranga Nayaki Sameto Shri Ranga Nayako Bhavaya ho Ranga Nayaki Sameto Shri Ranga Nayako Bhavaya ho Ranga Nayaki Sameto Shri Ranga Nayako Angaja Tatavanato Atito Angaja Tatavanato Atito Mangaja Tatavanato Atito Mangaja Tatavanato Atito Ajedra Dyavaranuto Satato Ajedra Dyavaranuto Satato Utunga Vihanga Turango Kripa Pangu Brahmatarangam Utunga Vihanga Turango Kripa Pangu Brahmatarangam Shri Ranga Nayako Bhavaya ho Ranga Nayaki Sameto Shri Ranga Nayako Pranavakara Divya Vimano Pranavakara Divya Vimano प्रह्लादादि भक्ता भीमानो प्रणवाकार दिव्य विमानो प्रह्लादादि भक्ता भीमानो गणपति समान विश्वक्सेनो गणपति समान विश्वक्सेनो गजतुर गपदाति सेनो दीनमणि कुल भव राघवाराधनो दीनमणि कुल भव राघवाराधनो मामक विदेह मुक्ति साधनो मणिमय सदनो शशिवदनो मणिमय सदनो शशिवदनो फणिपति शयनो पद्मनयनो फणिपति शयनो पद्मनयनो अगणित सुगुण गणनत विभीषणो घनतर कौस्तुभमणि विभूषणो गुणिजन कृत वेद पारायणो गुरु गुह मुदित नारायणो अगणित सुगुण गणनत विभीषणो घनतर कौस्तुभमणि विभूषणो गुणिजन कृत वेद पारायणो गुरु गुह मुदित नारायणो श्रीरंग नायको भावये हो रंग नायकी सवे तो श्रीरंग नायको
Namaskaram.
यस्या भवद्भक्तजनार्त्यन्दुः पितृत्वमन्येष विचारितोर्णम् स्तम्भे अवतारस्तमनन्यलभ्यं लक्ष्मी नृसिंहं शरणं प्रपद्ये वन्दे लक्ष्मीपदं देवं शङ्खचक्रगदाधरं विद्यामूर्तिं हयग्रीवं शब्दार्थज्ञानलब्धये श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्य कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि श्रीविष्णुचित्तकुलनन्दनकल्पवल्लीं श्रीरङ्गराज हरिचन्दन योगदृश्यां साक्षात् क्षमां करुणयां कमलामिवान्यां गोदामनन्य शरणं प्रपद्ये. अस्मद्गुरुपरम्परायै नमः. Namaste. It gives me immense pleasure to be participating in Samskriti Europe's Margazhi Utsavam and share a few words. There are a lot of great artists lined up these 10 days, and Adiyan is fortunate to be able to share the stage along with them. When we think of Margazhi along with the music and dance and all the cultural extravaganza is synonymously noted for the glory of Andal and Tirupavai. In almost every place you could hear Tirupavai being chanted, Tirupavai's Upanyasams being rendered by eminent stalwarts, and the whole spiritual community reverberating the glory of Godadevi. So on this context of Margazhi Utsavam also being celebrated in Europe, Adiyan thought that I would take up some small tidbits from Tirupavai, understand from a human values perspective, understand the practical lessons which Andal has given us on what we could adapt in daily life. So this is not going to be a commentary or upanyasams on the pasarams of Tirupavai, but we could take up some selected pasarams and analyze them in terms of the values that we can start following and adapting from now on an everyday basis. So starting with the second pasaram of Tirupavai, Andal sings, வையத்து வாழ்வீர்கள் நாமும் நம் பாவைக்கு செய்யும் கிரிசைகள் கேளீரோ பார்க்கடலுள் பையத் துயின்ற பரமனடி பாடி நெய்யுண்ணோம் பாலுண்ணோம் நாட்காலே நீராடி மையிட்டு எழுதோம் மலரிட்டு யாம் முடியோம் செய்யாதன செய்யோம் தீக்குறளை சென்றோதோம் ஐயமும் பிச்சையில் ஆந்தனையும் கை காட்டி உய்யும் ஆறு எண்ணி உகந்தேலோர் என்பாவாய். So as you know, the story of Andal and the Tirupavai. So in Tirupavai, Andal starting with to do the Pavai Nonbu with her friends, and before they even start the actual Nonbu, in the first 5 pasarams becomes a kind of introduction to the Tirupavai. And Andal gives the overall do's and don'ts of what they would ought to be doing in that period of Vratha, of this during the Dhanurmasa. What are they trying to do? Who are they praying to? What are the benefits they are expecting out of it, and so on. From this pastram especially, the Vayyathu Vaalvirgal, so is more of the prescription of do's and don'ts. When we analyze the pasaram in detail, there are, Andal describes 6 things that we should perform and 6 things that we should not perform. And in this, some of the things the don'ts there are like exclusively meant for the Vratha period, and some of these don'ts are the complete lesson that we had to be practicing every day and not just the Vratha period. So here, we will look into when it says Andal's words are Seyyadana Seyyom Tikkuralai Sendrodom. What is Seyyadana Seyyom? When we look at Seyyadana Seyyom, it covers a generic spectrum of that we don't follow or we don't do anything which our elders have prescribed that should not be done. What the Shastras have prescribed are not to be done. So it's Seyyadana Seyyum, whatever should not be done, that we will be avoiding it. We should not be doing it. So we just have to follow whatever the elders have practiced in their path. We have to follow what the Vedas and Shastras have told us that we should be doing this. So with that, it covers the entire things of all the bad aspects of it, bad qualities. To say Seyyadana Seyyum, that covers it. And then Andal specifically points out to one thing here, which is of importance to us now, is Tikuralai Sendrodo. So when you follow the elders, it already covers, because the elders always speak the truth. The elders always, they talk the nice things. They don't gossip. They don't do anything which is of an abacharam to other Bhagavatas. But here specifically, Andal says Tikuralai Sendrodo, which means that Tikural is anything which is like gossips, bad mouthing. Now that becomes a very, very particular thing for us to be, when we look into it. It's like there are, the common we say, there are people who will not be able to sleep unless they go on, talk bad about it, or come and criticize and bad mouth on somebody else to a third person. And here even the elders, when they have given the Vyakyanam for this particular line, they said, they even emphasize on Sendrodam. It is not that we only bad mouth Tikuralai Vodam, Tikuralai Sendrodam. It seems that we even go take measures, or we can say, to go to your houses and try to bad mouth about a third person. Or in our days, we kind of call a third person or call a friend, and then try to say, oh, do you know what happened? Do you know this person said this? That person said that. That's not that's something which is extremely important for us to avoid. When we look at even from the Manusmriti, describes as this very beautiful framework of the golden rules of communication. Manusmriti says, Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat satyam apriyam, priyancha nandritam bruyat, esha dharma sanatanaha. Which means, speak the truth, speak pleasantly, speak sweet, priyam bruyat. No harsh truths. Just because something is a truth, but if it's because we will cause, the truth is going to cause pain to others, we don't speak no harsh truth. Na bruyat satyam apriyam. And priyancha nandritam bruyat, no sweet lies. Just because we're trying to be sweet, just because we want to please a person, we can't tell a lie there. That it's one of my personal favorite Subhashitam, where it is it kind of covers in all the aspects of it. You speak the truth, you speak pleasantly, but do not speak the harsh truth and no sweet lies. And if you are able to have this framework apply this formula in all our communications, I'm sure we will have a completely better approach to what we speak. So in Andal's words, when he said Tikuralai Sendrodam, when we try to gossip and badmouth, are they going to be like gossiping or bad mouthing on the good things? Oh, you know what? He did a great dhanam. No, those are good parts of it. Here it is Tikur. We talk about bad mouthing it, not good mouthing there. So this bad mouthing is something which is to be avoided in all circumstances by us. So that's on first value or guidance which I will take on Tikuralai Sendrodam. Now moving on to the fifth pasaram, Mayanai Mannu Vadamadurai Maindanai Thuya Perunir Yamunai Turaivanai Ayar Kulathinil Thondru Mani Vilakkai Thayai Kudal Vilakkam Seida Damodaranai Thuyomai Vandu Nam Thumalar Thuvi Thozhudu Vaayinal Paadi Manathinal Sindhikka Poya Pizhayum Pugudaruvan Nindranadu Theen Dusagam Cheppelor Embavai. Here it's Andal's talking about some very beautiful aspects of it from the purification perspective. And starting it says Tuyomai Vandu, Tuyomai Vandu. And when you say that, Tuyoma Vandu is not just, we take a bath and come fresh to do the pujas. So it's which is also important. We need to have purity in our body, but also purity in the manas. We have both manas must be pure when we come to the Lord for the puja. And then it goes on further to say, Vayinal Padi Manathinal Sindhikka Thumalar Thuvi Thozhudu. When we say Pada is we have to sing, we can sing only from the mouth. But Angla specifically is Vayinal Pada. When you say think of the god Sindhi, is also from the Manas only, but it says Manasinal Sindhikka. Outside the context of Kiripavai, when we said how I'm going to take into this lesson from what value I'm following from its perspective, it gives it to say that, when we need to have this purity in our thoughts, purity in our words, purity in our deeds. When it's the other way around, imagine a situation, what will happen if whatever we think in our mind is immediately spoken out as words, and whatever we speak as words is immediately done as actions automatically. We have in our day-to-day life, many people, so if I'm getting a call from someone who really I'm not in my good books, and kind of I don't like the person. Oh God, why is this person calling me? Hello, how are you? Nice to hear from you. I don't know what he's going to do. Yes, everything is fine. So nice. How are you doing? God, I wish he's going to hang up. No, what I'm thinking and what I'm speaking to the person are completely different. Similarly, is this, when we think, and if your thoughts are what we think and what we speak and what we do, it has to be in sync. So Andal says there, that correlation between vak, manas, and action in the words, thoughts, and deeds is very, very important. And why is that so important? Because that is one of our primary trigger of most of the sins that we do. Even Shri Bhashikara in Sharanagari Gadyam goes on to say, Manovakayehi Anadikala Pravrityananda Kritya Karana Kritya Karana Bhagavat Abachara Bhagavata Abachara Asekhya Abachara Nana Vidhar Abacharan. So all the sins which is happening from Bhagavad Abachara, Bhagavad Abachara, Nana, all the possible sins, it all kind of starts with Manova Kayehi, the mind, the thoughts, and the words and the actions. So that is the kind of trigger which this could give. So it's when we speak, as we mentioned about the golden rules of communication in the second pasaram, here we should speak only something that we can do, and we have to think only what we can speak it out. If if that something is not good enough, pleasant enough to be even spoken out aloud, that thought cannot come into the mind. So that purity in thoughts, words, and deeds is extremely important, which is what Andal says. And even she goes on further. What happens when we have this, attain this Vayinal Padi, when you think of the Perumal, think of Krishna, and you sing in the name of Krishna, glorify the Lord, do Nama Sankirtana, do Archana. The purpose of the hands is only to Archana. Thumara Thuvi Thozhudu, and our blesses and guarantees. Poya Paragum, Puguruvan, Indanum, Teenu Dusahum, Sheppelor Empava. For all the sins that we have committed, elders have said it is probably possible to measure the quantity of water in the oceans. It could be probably possible to measure the grains of sand which is there in all the beaches, but it is not possible to count the number of sins that we have committed in all our janmas that we have taken. But what happens when we perform Prapatti, Sharanagati to the Lord, surrender unto Him, sing His name, think about Him, and perform Archana, have this purity in thoughts, words, and deeds with the grace of an Acharya, when we perform the Sharanagati, then all the sins that we have accumulated, which is countless sins, as much as the grains of a sand in the beaches, it disappears, like how we offer, kind of a wick of cotton in fire. All the sins that we have occurred until now is kind of removed on it. With the paucity of time, again, just moving on quickly to the one more pasaram, which is very, very close to my mind, of the heart, on the values that we could get, is on the 15th pasaram, Elle Ilangiliye. So in this, Anda beautifully talks about on the values of how we take ownership of what we are, what we do, ownership of our mistakes, and respect elders. My golden line there is Nane Dhan Aidaga. So in Elle Ilangiliye Pasaram, it's almost towards the end of when Andal wakes up one by one, our friend. So they kind of in this person's house, and the whole group of elderly devotees are calling to her from outside, and the lady is sleeping. So when they shout to her to say that it's time to come and we should go and start performing the puja, the host shouts back at him initially, and then she realizes quickly to say that Vallirgal Ningale, you're all elders. When when the elders point us to our mistake, what our ego does, the first thing is, we bring a big shield out in the front, and then we say, no, it's not that, we kind of cover ourselves behind the shield, and to prove that we are right, we take extra efforts to prove. And that's not the ideal, the Sri Vaishnava Lakshana, the ideal quality of any person should have. It says, when the Shastras have mentioned that when the elders pointed to us, it is for our own benefit. It's our own. So that is it's out of love and compassion, and the love could sometimes come out in a bit harsher way, but that love is what is important. And when our mistakes are being pointed out, it is very important for us to be accepting it, acknowledging it. Yes, you elders, you know better than what I think. It is right. It is my mistake. I take ownership of it, and I will make sure that it does not happen again. So that's the whole connotations of Naneda Naidika. Let it be me who is wrong, and I will correct myself. So that acknowledgement of our ownership of our mistakes, whenever it's pointed out, is very important. So to be something which we could follow in our day-to-day life. To summarize, so we said there are three important values which we have summarized here out of the ocean of Virupavai. We just try to gather a few pearls with a very limited span of time available to us. So the second pasaram, we said, Tikurai Sendrodam, we will not be bad-mouthing, we will not be gossiping. We saw about the framework, the golden rules of communication, to speak the truth, speak sweet, no harsh truths, and no sweet lies, from the Manusmriti. And the fifth pasaram, we talked about the Trikarana Suddhi of purity of thoughts, words, and minds. You should think good things, speak only what you think, and do what you have spoken there. So that unity in thoughts, words, and deeds is very important to be avoiding doing sins, and from a values perspective, and also the value of ownership of our mistakes with respect to the elders. Nane Dana Idiga. With this, pray to Goda Devi, Kaya Perumal, and all our acharyas to bless us with this, with the awareness, and bless us with the unity of thoughts, words, and deeds, and bless us to be in the spiritual path and reach the lotus feet of the Lord through our acharyas. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Then you speak.
Namaste. देव महेश्वरा महादेव देव महेश्वरा महादेव त्रिशूलधरण त्रिपुराण चक्रगणेश त्रिशूलधरण त्रिपुराण चक्रगणेश तीना के जगवंदन महादेव देव महेश्वरा महादेव महादेव देव महेश्वरा महादेव महादेव देव महेश्वरा महादेव त्रिशूला धरा ना चक्र गणेश त्रिशूलधर देव महेश्वरा महादेव 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 त्रिशूलधर महादेव देव महेश्वरा महादेव 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 देव महेश्वरा महादेव त्रिशूला धरना देव महेश्वर महादेव 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 देव देव महेश्वर महादेव देव महेश्वर देव महादेव पांच देव पंचानन पूजते पांच देव पंचानन पूजते पूजता 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 पांच देव पांच देव पांच देव पांच देव पंचानन पूजते पांच देव पंचानन पूजत आबिर कपूर अनवादि निर्बल आबिर कपूर अनवादि निर्बल बेल पत्र सो चंदन कमलापति बेल पत्र सो चंदन 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 पांच देव पंचानन पूजत आबिर कपूर अनवादि निर्बल बेल पत्र सुचंदन कमलापति कर महादेव देव महेश्वर महादेव देव महेश्वर महादेव 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 देव महेश्वर महादेव देव महेश्वर महादेव 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 महेश्वर देव महेश्वर महादेव महेश्वर त्रिशूलधरन त्रिपुराण चक्र गणेश महादेव 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 महेश्वर महादेव देव महेश्वर महादेव सड़ी गगड़ी पापा गपा गधा पगड़ी सधा सा 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 धा सा धा पा धा पा पा धा पा गा पापा गा पा गड़ी गा गड़ी गड़ी सड़ी गड़ी सधा सा देव महेश्वर पापा गा पा धा सा 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 धा पा धा पा गा पापा गा पा गा गड़ी गड़ी सा सड़ी गा पा गड़ी सा देव महेश्वर सड़ी गड़ी गा पा गड़ी पापा गा पा गड़ी सा गाधा पा गड़ी सा धा सा 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 धा पा गड़ी सा देव महेश्वर महा गड़ी 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 सा धा सा पापा गा धा धा पा सा सा धा पा गड़ी सा धा पा गड़ी सा देव महेश्वर महा सड़ी गड़ी गा पा धा सा सा धा पा धा पा गा पापा गा पा गड़ी गड़ी सधा सा देव महेश्वर सड़ी गा पा धा सा सा धा पा सा 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 सड़ी गा पा धा सा sa sa da pa ga ri sa ri ri ga pa da sa ri 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 sa da pa ga sa ri sa da sa da pa ga da Dev Maheswara Maha ga ri sa da sa da pa pa da sa da pa ga ri sa da pa ga ri sa da pa ga ri sa Dev Maheswara Mahadev Dev Maheswara Dev Maheswara Mahadev Dev Maheswara Dev Maheswara Dev Maheswara
Namaste.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. As part of Margazhi 2024, organized by Samskriti Europe, I am going to present a Kirtana of Saint Sadguru Sri Tyagaraja Swami in Shankara Bharana Raga, Rupakatala. On this occasion, I thank Team Samskriti for giving me this opportunity and my pranams to my Guru Sri Manda Sarveshwarrao Garu of MLN Academy of Music and Dance, Kukatpalli, Hyderabad. Thank you. తులసి దళములచే సంతోషముగా తులసి దళములచే సంతోషముగా పూజింతు తులసి దళములచే సంతోషముగా పూజింతు తులసి దళములచే సంతోషముగా పూజింతు తులసి పలుమారు చిరకాలము పలుమారు చిరకాలము పలుమారు చిరకాలము పరమాత్ముని పాదములను పలుమారు చిరకాలము పరమాత్ముని పాదములను తులసి దళములచే సంతోషముగా పూజింతు తులసి సరసి రుహ పున్నాగా సరసి రుహ పున్నాగా సరసి రుహ పున్నాగా చంపక పాటల కురవక సరసి రుహ పున్నాగా చంపక పాటల కురవక కరవీర మల్లిక సుగంధరాజ సుమాములు సరసీరుహ పున్నాగ చంపక పాటల కురవక కరవీర మల్లిక సుగంధరాజ సుమాములు ధరణివి యొక్క పర్యాయము ధర్మాత్ముని సాకేత ధరణివి యొక్క పర్యాయము ధర్మాత్ముని సాకేత పురవాసుని శ్రీరాముని పురవాసుని శ్రీరాముని పురవాసుని శ్రీరాముని వారత్యాగరాజనుతుని పురవాసుని శ్రీరాముని వారత్యాగరాజనుతుని తులసీ దళములచే సంతోషముగా పూజింతు తులసీ దళములచే దళములచే సంతోషముగా పూజింతు
अथ कथमपि यामिनीं विनीय स्मरशरजर्जरितापि सा प्रभाते अनुनयवचनं वदन्तमग्रे प्रणतमपि प्रियमाः साभ्यसूयम् रजनी जनित गुरुजागर राग कषायितम् अलसनिमेषम् रजनी जनित गुरुजागर राग कषायितम् अलसनिमेषम् वहति नयनम् अनुरागमिव स्फुटम् उतितरसाभिनिवेशम् याहि माधव याहि केशव मा वद कैतववादम् तामनुसर सरसीरुहलोचन यादव हरति विषादम् याहि माधव याहि केशव कज्जल मलिन विलोचन चुम्बन विरचित नीलिमरूपम् दशन वसनम् अरुणम् तव कृष्ण तनोति मनोरनुरूपम् याहि माधव याहि केशव वपुरनु हरति तव स्मर संगर खर नगर क्षत एकम् मरगद सकल कलित कलदौत लिपेरि वरति जय लेखम् चरण कमलगण दलक्तकसीक्तम् इतं तव हृदयम् उदारम् दर्शयदीव बहिर्मदन द्रुम नवकिसलय परिवारम् याहि माधव याहि केशव दशनपदं भव दधरगतं मम दशनपदं भव दधरगतं मम जनयति चेतसि खेदम् कथयति कथमधुरापि मया सह तव वपुरे ततभेदम् बहिरिव मलिनतरं तव कृष्ण मनोऽपि भविष्यति नूनम् कथमथवञ्जयसे जनमनुगतम् असमसरज्वर दूनम् याहि माधव याहि केशव भ्रमति भवानपलकपलयवनेषु किमत्र विचित्रम् प्रधयति पूतनिकैव वधूवत निर्दय बालचरितम् श्रीजयदेव भणितरति वन्दित खण्डित युवति विलापम् शृणुत सुधा मधुरम् विबुधा विबुधालयतोऽपि दुरापम् याहि माधव याहि केशव मावद कैतव वादम् तामनुसर सरसीरुहलोचन या तव हरति विषादम्
सानि सदनि पदम पगमरि पदपमा पदनि सरि संगीतम् सर्वब्रह्म